Coach, it's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Not today, you are. Not today.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 73 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Darius Geis. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's got daylight. The 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Darius Geis, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Following the penalty, Michel. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Hey. Check 99. Check 99. Check 24. Check 24. He's mine.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. Here we go, D.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 53. Watch the run, watch the run. Check 37.
They'll run with Michelle, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Hey, number 3. 24 is the mic. Rip right, rip right. 24 is the mic. Rip left, rip left. 24 is the mic. Coming, baby.
On 3rd down, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
Not much
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes over with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
17-yard line.
What the fuck are you doing to me? Damn.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Play fake. Mariota looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been...
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 28. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail.
Really?
Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. A loss of 2 there. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Where are they, team? Three.
Mariota to throw it this time. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down.
Seriously, I can't
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Check.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Mahomes on target there to Hill. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Patriots' 21-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. That's caught by Hollister. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Yellow. 180. I'm coming after you.
Geis. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 6-yard line.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Chiefs 21, Patriots 7.
55. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now.
This is Geis. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Watch the screen. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Deuce, 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 deuce. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's go, let's get this.
Off the play fake, Mariota. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Check 53. I got you. One. Check. Kill. One. Kill, turn up. Shift.
Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Come on,
so
bro.
A decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Three, Mike. Stop your whining.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. He gets it to James White. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He hits White, complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line.
Single receiver. One. Single receiver. Check that.
To throw is Mariota. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
At the 37-yard line.
Hayward. 24 is the mic.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And an alley to run. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mariota now. Dorsett's got it. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I should have let you up right there, bruh. See it and let it go. Come on, man. That's Shaq Mason, that man running around like that. Get out of here, bruh. untouched.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half.
Oh,
this is second and long.
That everybody want to keep saying don't mean nothing.
Rush in.
Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by DJ
Why are you throwing it like that?
To the 24-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some...
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 58 yards. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Where my freaking safety is. Tripping, bro.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Patriots 17-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Come on, baby.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Push him back. Push him back. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Darius Geis saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I really need y'all, man. This nigga ain't gonna take no risk now. Why would he? Damn.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Check, check, check.
Now Mariota. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle.
Oh, my God!
Incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard
52.
line.
Watch 52. 52's the mic. Rip. One. Switch.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. A give to Michelle running right, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. We got 4.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Spot. Spot. No.
Working out of the gun, Mariota.
Look at this wind up, bro. Why does it take so long for this nigga to throw the ball, bro?
Final play of the half here, Mariota. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
They just run
and everyone always asks
dude,
about halftime adjustments.
Turning it back.
Key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Geis. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Yellow. There's a line, right? Hey, watch the slant.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Mike 55. I got one. 57. Mike 55.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now Mahomes going to get this one
what
to
are
Hill.
you doing, Bentley?
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
This nigga just standing there, bro.
Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 45 yards.
What is that? A freaking X Factor, bro. Like just jogging.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's calm the crowd. We ain't giving up nothing.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They begin with Michelle on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Like it ain't nothing.
Again, it's Michelle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Mariota from the gun on third down.
I'll put the letters
But he's
back
taken
up.
down. A Chiefs sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
This is
And
all on
problems
me.
spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, the fumble to turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
24 is the mic. Here we go, here we go. 24 is the mic. Here we go, G.
3rd and long here for Mariota. He's going to fire one deep over the... It got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw big play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Mariota. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. He's got it complete to Perkins. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Mariota now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Man up, D. Man up, D. Check.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3 down. Jam him. Jam. Charlie. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 51.
Mariota to throw it. Buying time to his left. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
And they will run it with Michel.
What? Yo, like, what is going on, my G? Like, seriously?
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line.
Corny,
and only
man.
one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offense.
Now he's over the line and into the end zone for
Like
a
pulling
Patriot
teeth
score.
to get a touchdown.
Sony Michel,
His defense
his
ain't even
second
like that.
touchdown of the afternoon.
Yeah.
And the Patriots make some inroads here on
One
that
person
deficit.
making all they plays on the defense.
Point after, right
Number
down the
95.
middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Onside kicking on onside kick. This game is over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But that just smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Hey.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a set.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off near the 26. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Following the interception here, Mariota. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10 for a Patriot first down. Mariota now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 11. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
At their own 6-yard
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Geis. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, standing just about on his own goal line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Why did you stop?
And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line.
Why they always got us doing something dumb, though? Like, I don't understand.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They go play action. Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Back. One. Tighten up. One. One. Zoom, fellas, let's go.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
That's amazing.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Now a run with Geis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing on second down. Mariota.
Can't even get that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On the ground, this is Michel. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden.
Yeah. I wanted it to be more competitive than that, bro.